Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday night and happy public holiday to those who have had a public holiday today. I wanted to jump on. Today was supposed to be day 3 and no date. I didn't hear from him. So I'm just trying to get the lighting right here. I didn't hear from my third potential date, so I didn't go on a date today. So I'm a bit disappointed because I was supposed to do 3 and 3, but I was sitting here thinking just before I jumped on, going, oh, what do I post about? What am I talking about? So the update is I have deleted my Bumble app. I've decided that A, people don't get back to you, B, they just want sex, and there's a lot of weirdos on there. So funny enough, last night I had a dream, and I'm all about dreams. So last night I had a dream that I was seeing a psychic, and in this dream I was like, so I'm supposed to meet, my soulmate, so I'm told, but can I get some more information on when I'm going to meet him, how, what does he look like, give me some details. I'm having a cup of tea, sleepy time tea, and I'm watching Buffy. Anyway, so in this dream, my spiritual guides or whoever was in my dream, revealed that this particular man insinuated, I guess, that this man may be a lawyer. And I was like, oh, I don't believe I'll be seeing a lawyer for anything. I mean, all my lawyer, when I had a lawyer, it was a female. So, so I was like, I don't think I'll be coming into contact with a lawyer. I don't know. My hearing date of my divorce is on the 10th of July. So I'm thinking of maybe appearing. I'm not sure. We'll see. But watch this space. So my next thing, I was like, well, what do I do next? And what do I do next? What's the next thing I want to investigate and report back on from a single girl's point of view? So I don't play volleyball anymore. Decided that I wanted to start something different and give that a bit of a rest for now. And sorry, there's an ant in my room. I just had to kill it. Sorry, guys. So my next thing is, okay, I want to motivate myself, get fit. Everyone wants to get fit because, let's put it this way, everyone wants to look good naked, especially if you're single. So I want to get fit, and I can do that myself at home, I suppose, but I am the kind of person that doesn't commit to a gym membership, because if I commit to something, I don't like being tied down, I guess, from a gym sense of point of view, I guess. So my next thing I'm going to try, I think, is contacting various gyms and asking for a trial, completing the free trial. And obviously if I like the gym, I'll join, but this is for research. So my next project is being a single woman. Will it get you interest if you go to a gym? Does that change your dynamic? So if you're not on a dating website, like me, I've decided no, that's not for me. How else do you meet people, right? I've got most of my friends are in relationships. I've only got a small handful of girlfriends that are single. Most of them are in relationships or have kids, and don't really go to the gym, to be honest. So my next research that I want to do is go to the gym and see if I can meet a guy and go on dates from meeting them at the gym. You know, I'm not going to be actively approaching people, but just, you know, want to sort of push that boundary a little bit and see whether that makes a difference. Who knows? It may not make a difference at all. I guess I'm not the kind of person that wants to go out every single Saturday night and get really drunk and spend a ton of money on Ubers and cabs home and money and feeling like crap the next day and eating shit food the next day. It's just not what I want. But how else is a single person, a single female, supposed to meet a man? And to be honest, I'm not sure what the likelihood of meeting the man of my dreams out clubbing while I'm drunk is really going to be possible. So this is about alternate ways of getting out there and meeting new people, and my next thing is gyms. So the idea is not to stick to one gym for too long. Generally, a gym will give you a membership or a free trial, 7 days, or a trial for a week. So I'm not really into CrossFit, but people are raving about it. I don't know. There's a place, I really like HIIT training, so it's high intensity interval training. I did it when I lived in Melbourne. A dear friend of mine ran a boot camp and we did a lot of HIIT training, and I loved it because it was high intensity, it was a really quick session, and it got your heart racing. So that's what I'd like to try. There's a new HIIT gym in Adelaide, and I'm really keen to give that a go. I've already contacted them, and they said I'd be welcome to come in for a trial. I think proximity and location to home for me is really important, but if it's a gym that's on the way home and it kind of fits in with my work schedule, then I really want to give it a go. So yeah, that's my next thing. So just wanted to give everybody an update and see where I'm at. Thank you so much for following my dating disasters. Yeah, they weren't good. They weren't good. I don't want to go on any more Tinder, Bumble dates. I really feel like I could meet someone. I really feel like the way I'm going to meet someone will be completely organically and just not even thinking of it. So a dear friend of mine's invited me to her engagement party, and it's in the western suburbs where she lives, and she's got a lot of friends and her fiance has a lot of friends. So I'm actually really humbled that I got an invitation because I haven't really known her very long. But I'm really want to get fit for this engagement party. I think it's at the end of June or beginning of July. So I really want to look my best. I definitely don't want to drink as much. Drinking is not only not great for you, it does make you put on weight, but for me, every time I drink, I do want a cigarette, and I really don't want to smoke anymore. I don't find that that's for me, and I just want to try and give it up. So I don't smoke during the week, but you know, when I do have a drink, I love to have a cigarette. Why not? So if I am clear on my goal and what I want to achieve is to feel better, look better, eat less, put the fork down, Vanessa. And yeah, I just want to look my best. I've got a couple of events coming up that I'm a bit excited about. A ladies' night and this engagement party, and who knows, like, I just want to be open-minded about it, focus on me. I've got a couple of things I've subscribed to work on my confidence, because I think that's one of the hardest things that I've had to learn, is get my confidence back. I wasn't feeling very confident about myself and the way I looked. I'm certainly not the size that I was when I separated, but I'm definitely not the weight I want to be. And I'm not doing it for any other reason apart from myself and reaching a goal for myself and feeling good and not feeling so cramped and bloated. So, you know, I watched a video on Facebook today, and I watched like 3 seconds of it, and it was about dairy cows and calves when they're born in New Zealand. I don't know if anyone's seen the feed, but the way that those farmers push those poor baby calves around, it really made me think, I just don't want to eat meat anymore. It even just makes me want to gag right now just thinking about it and how animals are treated. I really don't agree with it. And my preference is a pescatarian diet, which means seafood, rather than, you know, your typical chicken, turkey, beef, pork diet. So I'm gonna think about that a little bit more, and yeah, it's all about getting back to me, focusing on myself, not in a selfish way, but in a self-development way. I really feel like I'm getting back on track, and I think being confident in myself and confident in my life and where I'm at and where I'm heading, I think that will definitely have something to do with attracting another person who may see those good qualities in me. So I feel like I'm like, you know, 85% there. I want to work on a couple of things in the meantime and really focus on what makes me happy, and try not to let the whole dating thing get to my head a bit. I don't want to dwell on it or focus too much on it, but I just want to put it out there into the universe. And I know in my heart of hearts that I'm not going to be single forever, so I'm really just enjoying the time on my own and not having to answer to anyone. And you know, it's, what time is it? It's like 11 o'clock at night and I'm sitting on my phone talking. I certainly don't feel like I could do that with someone if they were sharing a bed with me, unless they were awake. So I don't know, I just finished having a bath, and yeah, just little things that I guess some people may take for granted. So I really want to try and focus on the things that I'm grateful for, and trying to keep a positive mind. And I think the cutting out the alcohol will really help, because it just doesn't make me feel good. And I think the less stressed I feel, the more digestively I'm happier as well. So yeah, there's a couple of things, and I think a combination of a healthy mind, healthy body, and a little bit of confidence. Actually, I need a lot, not just a spoonful. I need like a cupful. I think will really help. So I'm on the right track, I think, and mentally trying to be strong. I know that, you know, being single, you can have those bouts of loneliness, but I'm just gonna enjoy them and call upon my girlfriends when I do feel a little bit lonely, and just be open with them and say, look, I'm feeling a little bit lonely, can we have a chat? and it's just hearing their perspective on, sometimes when you're in a negative mindset, all you need is that positive friend to go, hang on a second, you know, just put a real positive spin on it. So I'm really happy with this video, and I hope that I haven't disappointed anyone with not going on a date today. Look, it wasn't meant to be. He was a young guy anyway, and you know, the fact that I haven't heard from him, he's on, you know, even though he was on my Bumble and I deleted my Bumble, he's on my Instagram, so if he wanted to reach out and if I was that important for him to reach out, look, and in the lead up to the last couple of days, I haven't really heard from him either, whereas the last two that I did go on a date with, they were quite persistent and, you know, wanted to catch up with me and wanted to, hey, how's your day? Hi, you know, hope you have a nice day. Like those constant messages, which was really sweet. And in saying that, I did contact both of those guys, and individually said, although I didn't find that we had a romantic connection, you know, I would like to remain friends, and I wish you all the best with the dating, and I hope you find what you're looking for. And they both contacted me and said, you know, one of them said, yeah, that's cool, the pilot, the first one. He said, yeah, that's cool, no worries, I'm just looking for friends at the moment, you know, would love to stay in touch, sort of thing. So it was quite nice. The second one, the one with the beard, he actually wrote something quite sweet to me. He said, you know, thank you so much for being honest and upfront. I really feel like you're a real strong woman who will be a real asset to someone in a relationship. So I truly hope that you find what you're looking for. And I was really humbled to hear that from him, even though, you know, I was not, you know, overly interested in him. He still was really lovely and did, you know, reach out and say something really nice. So, you know, I left things on good terms, and I don't have either of them on my social media accounts. I just found that it probably wasn't necessary, but I wanted to leave them with love and light and on a good note, rather than just deleting my account and them not having an explanation, because I think if that was me, I would want an explanation too. So at least they knew where I stood. So it's all good there. Alright, well, it's getting late. I need to, you know, get some sleep, and that's all part of the journey of, you know, moving forward and being confident. And I would like to get up early and do a workout before work at home. Not sure I really love my sleep, so I don't really like to get up early, but I might give it a go. So the earlier I get to sleep, I had a really productive day today, so I did a lot of food prep, so I don't have to do too much in the morning. So yeah, sleep is key. You know, I want to make sure I get a good 7-8 hours and go to bed at the same time every day. So thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone has an amazing week, and don't forget to love yourself more. Try and think of something this week to help show yourself that you are loving yourself more and putting yourself first. So on that note, love more.